Luxury real estate in 2025 in Southwest Florida. What has changed from the past? Where are things going? And what kind of lifestyle can you get when you purchase luxury property here in Southwest Florida? Let's jump right into it. So there's no secret that Naples, Florida is one of the most prestigious addresses on the planet. You have Naples, Florida, Beverly Hills, California, West Palm Beach is right up there as well, certain spots of Miami. But the fact is we have an amazing, substantial amount of wealthy individuals that are attracted to what we have to offer here in Southwest Florida. Now, whether that is the weather, the beautiful weather, the calm seas in the Gulf of America, or if it's the financial benefits of being here in Florida, because we have no state income tax and because we have some amazing homestead laws that can help protect assets, the wealthy tend to flock to Southwest Florida and specifically Naples, Florida. When it comes to luxury, there's no higher name than Port Royal. Port Royal in Naples is home to some of the most spectacular real estate that you will ever see. And here's the beauty. It's not even gated. So you can actually go and drive through these neighborhoods by car, or the majority of them are also on the water by way of Naples Bay. And you can see some of the most spectacular real estate, again, in the entire world. Now, this is what we would consider ultra luxury. There are actually 185 properties available for sale in Naples at a price point of $10 million or greater. And on top of that fact, the highest priced property just took a $75 million price reduction. $75 million. Think about how many homes you could buy. But it's still $210 million for this piece of property. And it just goes to show how exquisite, how exclusive the real estate that we're talking about is. Now, some of these properties actually go for up to $20,000 per square foot. Think about a square foot. This by this. 20 grand. Times that by 10,000, you start to understand why some of these prices can be so high. And again, that's the highest asking price. We've got a home asking right around $20,000 per square foot. So that's not necessarily the norm, but it's interesting to know where the benchmark lies. Now, we've talked about the beach. The beaches are beautiful. That's what attracts a lot of people. Downtown Naples, absolutely the shopping, the restaurants, etc. We've got the local airport that serves a lot of private and corporate jets come in and out of Naples. And we also have in Fort Myers, RSW, which is the Fort Myers International Airport as well. There's a lot of easy ways to get in and out of Southwest Florida, which is a big deal for people who want to be able to travel easily to their destination. And it's no surprise that we have a lot of people who want to be on the water. So whether you're into boating or you want to be on the beach or near the beach, this is where the majority of the luxury real estate exists here in Southwest Florida. Now, that being the case, it's not necessarily all of the luxury real estate that we have. There are quite a few luxury golf course options out there, golf course communities, where you can find homes in the tens of millions of dollars as well. And so if that's your cup of tea is golf and the community lifestyle, then you may want to look at a community like, say, Gray Oaks or Pelican Bay. I have clients specifically who maybe have the money to buy wherever they want, but they like the idea of the lifestyle and being able to drive a golf cart around the neighborhood, get to do all of the social outings that happen, the fitness center, resort style pool that a community like a Gray Oaks has to offer. And so depending on what you like to do, what kind of lifestyle that you're looking for, you have different options that do exist. And so we've been talking about the ultra luxury options that are out there and specifically focused around Naples. But here's what's really interesting is that we have a significant amount of luxury properties in other parts of Southwest Florida. And whether that's Bonita Springs, whether that's Fort Myers, Estero, there are a lot of luxury properties and luxury communities that exist throughout Southwest Florida that don't have quite the high price tag that you would find if you were looking in Naples. Now, as we look into some other pricing categories from $5 million to $10 million, as of today, there are 463 options available in Southwest Florida. As you get between 1 and 5 million, that amount explodes. There's a significant amount of properties that are available. In fact, between 1 and 10 million, there's about 5,000 5,000 properties that are available that can be purchased. So you literally have 5,000 different options depending on lifestyle, location, etc. that are available if you so desire. And so what's changing about the luxury landscape here in Southwest Florida? If you drive through Port Royal, Old Naples, etc. currently, what you'll see is a lot of construction that is taking place. And so this real estate is primarily real estate that's already been built on, because generally speaking, in the 1950s, 60s, 70s, when people were buying up all of the coastal real estate in Southwest Florida, the best lots went first. And so the older homes are being purchased for sometimes tens of millions of dollars. They're going to be completely scraped off of the face of the earth, and then a new home put in its place. And a few years ago, famously, there was a property that sold for $48.4 million just so somebody could come and wipe it clean and build their dream home there. It's pretty crazy. And what we see in a lot of the luxury space is that the homes aren't occupied very often. And I came up with I don't know if it's funny or just a general rule of thumb, that the bigger the home, the less that it gets occupied throughout the course of the year. And I think that generalization kind of works across the board, because if you see smaller homes, typically people are living in those smaller homes, but the giant homes, typically they're not, but they may have some housekeepers, etc., who do live there and take care of the estate full time. Now, what about the demand for luxury real estate? Well, when it comes to the pace of sales, it usually takes longer for the luxury homes to sell than the lower priced homes, because obviously it's a smaller market. There are less buyers that are available for this type of product. And so if we look now, we have about 2 years worth of inventory in the luxury market. A lot of economic things going on at the moment, and it's just a little bit of uncertainty. And people don't typically like to make big decisions when there's some uncertainty in the marketplace. Now, the smart people understand that uncertainty also creates opportunity, and it's the people who decide during a time of uncertainty to seize the opportunity that typically make out well in the end. So if this describes you and you're looking at different luxury options here in Naples, Florida, or in all of Southwest Florida, me and my team would be honored to be able to have a conversation with you and tour you the area and some homes that fit your criteria. If you don't quite find yourself there yet, that's okay. We'd still love to be able to help you and talk with you through all of your real estate needs. So all the contact information is in the description below. And then if you could do me a favor and like the video, subscribe to the channel, that'd mean the world to us, so that we can get more videos for you, and have a blessed day. Thank you.